Hello Twin Flames and welcome to the Twin Flame check-in for Friday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. I'm going to bring in the Divine Structure deck for the question today to see what we need to focus on. And if you would like a personal reading with me, I am available right now. You can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What do we need to know today? What do we need to be focusing on today? And really powerful messages came out earlier today in both the feminine and the masculine reading. We work through with the power of the angels any insecurities, fears or doubts you may be going through and how to overcome them. So we've got two cards today. The first card is, what is the divine masculine healing right now? So we can have a really clear look into that today. And also, will you get your apology? I'm sorry. So what I feel is the masculine is healing their own issues around forgiving themselves, so they're able to then come forward and apologise to you. So I feel what they are healing right now is forgiveness. They are healing the past. They're healing the things they've done, the things they regret, the things they're in pain over, so they can move forward free of that feeling of stress and anxiety, going over the pain and everything that's happened, so that they are able to move forward the right way. So yes, you'll get your apology, but usually you get an apology when you've already worked through your own pain, when you no longer need one, when you've worked through everything, forgiven them, and you feel healed. But yes, you'll get your apology because that's what they're working on healing right now. But let's have a look in detail. So the cards I'm being guided to use, I've got a new deck I want to bring in today. The Angelic Love, Relationships and Oracle. And, you know, as we move into August, you're going to see more new decks on the channel because I've ordered quite a few. But they're coming from all different places, so I just need to give it time to get them here. I'm also going to bring in the Answers from Above deck, and because we've got Will I Get My Apology, and that's really asking a question, I'm going to bring in the Angel Answers as well. So let me just find this deck, bear with me. I've got so many Doreen Virtue decks everywhere. Here we go. So I'm going to use the Angel Answers by, well, these are by Radleigh Valentine now, but when I got these were by Doreen and Radleigh. So what is the Divine Masculine healing right now? So I'm going to start with this deck. So what is the Divine Masculine healing right now? What is the Divine Masculine healing right now? Two cards. Actually, another card sticking out there. And will you get your apology? Okay, one card jumping straight out of the deck. The others have gone back in. Okay. We're going to bring in the Answers from Above. So what is the Divine Masculine healing right now? What is the Divine Masculine healing right now? What are they healing right now? What are they healing? So these cards are coming out here. It doesn't matter that they're upside down. It's just the way the decks come out. And will you get your apology? Wow, jumping straight out. Amazing. So will you get your apology? And we're going to bring in the Angel Answers Oracle. So what's the Divine Masculine healing right now? Jump straight out. A few cards, I'm going to take them out and put them here. And what will you get your apology? Wow, one card straight out of the deck there. Okay. So let's begin then with what's the masculine healing to make this apology possible. Look at this. What is the Divine Masculine healing right now? Lessons. Love teaches us many lessons. So they're learning lessons right now. They're learning to take off the mask and all of the armor they're wearing and be their vulnerable self. They're also learning to stand up for what they believe in and speak their truth. So they're also healing issues around what people think. They're healing issues around society, conditioning, programming, that kind of thing, so they can be their true self. So they're learning lessons. And the lessons they're learning are connected with the way they may have behaved. So they're questioning their own behaviour, or they're going over things in the mind about the past and the things they've done. And also what they are healing is letting go. Letting go is sometimes necessary. And that means letting go of the past, letting go of the pain, letting go of the struggle, letting go of a karmic situation, or things that they've been working on for a long time. They're letting go to heal. So letting go is releasing the struggle to find peace. And that's all part of the journey. So be adventurous. They're learning to be adventurous. So the healing their own self so they can move forward into a new energy and be themselves to have this new adventure. And that's what they have with you. When they think about you, you're the warmth, you're the light, you're the adventure, you're exciting. And that's what they're working on. What are they healing right now? They're healing feeling alone. Jesus is with you. So Jesus helping them to embody the power of unconditional love, to forgive themselves, to focus on peace. And there's someone coming, there's a delivery coming, okay? Let me just see if he's going to ring the bell or he's going to pop it on the doorstep. Oh, yeah, he's just popped it on the doorstep. So what they're actually healing then is about coming forward. So everything happens for a reason, okay? Everything happens for a reason. So he's healing issues. Everything happens for a reason when I'm doing a reading. It blows my mind, honestly. So he's healing issues around being able to reach out to you, about being able to move forward to you, or drive to you, or connect with you, or get on a plane and be with you. That's absolutely what he wants. And Jesus helping him to do that, to respond with love, to reach out, to operate in that higher love. What he's healing is his perception. So he's changing his perception and he's starting to see things in a much clearer, much different way, because a big change is coming and you have to trust in. Look at this divine timing. Now, this is even more potent and powerful because we've got the big changes coming card and we've got big happy changes. Also, within the next few months. Why? Because you're ready. Masculines, you were ready for a peaceful resolution. You're ready. Isn't that powerful? So everything is moving forward the right way, but you must trust in divine timing. So the message coming out here is they are healing issues right now around moving forward and being with you, and it's all happening in divine timing. Powerful. So the next question is, will you get your apology? Will they say the sorry? Well, when you're in gratitude, you get what you want. Okay, when you're grateful, you feel good. So a thank you goes a long way. So the angel's saying if you're in gratitude now, then say thank you. I'm so grateful that my twin flame has apologized to me. I'm so grateful that everything is working out beautifully. I'm so grateful that we are moving on from the past. So you haven't even got to say, I'm so grateful that they've apologized, because this is realizing you don't need that apology. Because when we look at this, release all blame to heaven, there's no need for an apology because it's already healed. And remember what Jesus says, if you can't forgive, how can you expect another to even forgive you? So forgiveness is really a gift that we give to ourselves. Understand that whatever's happened in the past, you were being protected. And you are protected now and you are safe. And you already know you're going to get the apology because you've already been receiving that apology in music. I've got angel bumps, isn't that powerful? And listen to your intuition. So the answer from heaven is, will you get your apology? Listen to your intuition. You already know. You know that your masculine will apologize to you, but you're also aware that you may not even need that apology because you've been working on releasing blame, forgiving yourself for feeling vulnerable, because remember, no one can hurt us without our own permission. So really, what does your masculine have to apologize for? If you've perceived it as good or bad, that's your perception. Remember that. You don't need an apology to feel validated or like there's anything special going on. Remember your power. You know, it's really powerful as well because the other day, and you know that George has been having issues with his ear. So he's actually ruptured his eardrum. It's healing now. But, you know, he couldn't hear very well. And I was shouting him for something. I was upstairs. He was downstairs. I was shouting him for something. And he didn't hear me. And I started getting a little bit triggered, thinking, is he ignoring me? And I knew that was a trigger coming up in me. It was nothing to do with him. It was to do with me. And I went downstairs and I said, I can't believe you've ignored me. And he said, what are you talking about? I haven't even heard you. And then I went within. I said, I apologise. I said, I'm sorry. I don't know why I reacted that way. When I looked at the situation again, I realised that there was a wound in me that came up in that moment. A core wound of not feeling heard or being misunderstood or not being good enough. And I know from looking at it from a higher perspective, that was actually nothing to do with George and everything to do with me and the fact that in that moment I was missing my mum. And because I couldn't talk to my mum, I felt like I wasn't being heard. So that whole situation came into my experience to remind me that I'm never alone and that I can always talk to my mum anyway, regardless of the fact that she's no longer here in a physical body. So remember, if something happens to you or triggers you, it's about you. So heal that aspect of yourself. And then you don't worry anymore about receiving an apology or when they're going to come forward or anything else, because you're working on you. And that's what you need to know. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.